And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Doki Purist mod. This is once again your man Bob Mob, aka Doc Wildcard, saving Natsuki. Seeing as Natsuki has my alarm clock, I use my phone alarm to wake up the next morning. Thankfully, I found a place to charge it for the night. I was gonna say that it would be mighty mean to be using the alarm for that, for her. And as soon as I do wake up today, I see Natsuki already cooking something. Natsuki, you're up already? Just because you sleep forever doesn't mean I have to. What are you cooking? Scrambled eggs. That makes sense. I thought your specialty was baking, though. It is, but cooking is still an important skill. I usually eat processed food, though. Oh, and I'm not making anything for you, by the way. Well, chill. Never said you were. I don't like eggs anyway. It's your kitchen, so you can make it yourself. Harsh, but not wrong. I was never an expert when it came to cooking wise, so I grabbed a bowl of cereal instead. I was hoping I could choose my own thing. Choose bacon, king of beets. Oh well. By the time I'm ready, Natsuki's done making her food as well. Whereas I sit at the kitchen table, she sits on the couch in the living room instead. She don't want to eat at the actual kitchen table? I'm fine. Alright. She's not going to be this cold the whole time, is she? Certainly hope not. After we're done eating, we continue to sit. I don't know how well this morning would go, but I decided to get up and go to the couch and talk to Natsuki. In case you get bored, you can always read some of my fairy tale. Sure. In case you forgot, ladies and gentlemen, I always go over all the text just to see if it changes the hyperlinks. That's why I'm doing this. Apologize for the sounds. My screen is going out on me constantly, and so I have to occasionally just tap it a bit to make sure it goes back in. Well, I've got stuff to do later. I get up and go to my room, trying to figure out what I was about to do. I've got nothing, which is what I think about it. Guess I'll watch. Why do they keep doing this? Some fairy tale. I'm not going to say I watch anime in general. I have nothing against you if you do. I'm just not saying it myself. A few hours pass and I feel numb from binge watching too many episodes. There's no such thing as too many, but it's that. Before I can fall asleep in my chair, I hear Natsuki's voice. What? Where in hell did you get this? What's gonna happen now? What are you talking about? Natsuki pulls out a volume from my shelf. Talking about this, duh. Oh, please, not this, anything but this. Yeah, indeed, I would never buy something with such a girly kind of a thing, kind of a title and kind of a concept as Parfait Girls. Unless there were only 100 copies ever produced, then I would sell it for a big time profit. Why you own this? I just said so I could sell it for a big time profit. Yeah, I'd like to know. So I could sell it for a big time profit. Anyway. I don't know, I probably got that garage sale bundled with a bunch of other books since I kind of do shopping sometimes. That reminds me of this one time I got this vintage Babe Ruth baseball card in the garage sale that was with a bunch of other baseball cards. And it was right on top. I got the entire stack, which was like 3 inches thick. That was more than that. It was much more than that. It was like 5 inches thick for a mere 50 cents. And I just felt so guilty because Babe Ruth was at the top of it. The top baseball player of all time who's not a Philly. And I was getting the whole thing for 50 cents. I was like, what? Felt like I was stealing it. Anyway. I wouldn't have cared about Parfait Girls at the time, nor would I ever. So it was probably the only other manga that came with my... probably the only other manga that came with that I cared about, being Fairy Tail. That's the only thing I could think of. But yeah, go ahead and read it if you want. How am I supposed to read it when it's in French? Okay, that's a fair point. Well, my French isn't amazing, but I think I should be able to translate the manga. Let me read it to you. Figured she'd blush at that thought, even though it's nothing like all that big. She just gets flustered easily, don't she? I'll read something else. If you insist. Maybe this is an opportunity for me to get her to open up this time. Not this moment. Not right this moment or anything, but you know. Wait, there's school today? That sounds random to bring up, but... crap. Well, too late now. Watch a few more hours of Fairy Tail, but there's a pit in my stomach that makes it hard for me to fully enjoy it. I know it's not good to let your worries get the best of you, but sometimes it's hard to shake it off knowing everything that's been going on. It might be early to do this, but I guess I'll try to get some sleep. Maybe some rest will help me feel a bit better. Never understood why people have alarms like that. They're so annoying. I wake up the next morning with Natsuki near the doorway leading out of my room. So you're up now. Can I have your autograph, Mr. Dupin? Dupin, C. Ox Dupin, was the original master detective in literature before there was Sherlock Holmes, created by American Edgar Allan Poe. So I sarcastically say that when people make obvious observations. I say, can I have your autograph, Mr. Dupin? Pardon, Mom, was there school today? Yeah, about that. How do you manage to do anything when you like this? I'm going to school now. Get yourself together and come too if you want, but I won't wait up for you. Natsuki walks out and slams the door, leaving me by myself. I look at the phone to check the time, and since nothing wants to go my way, I find out I'm almost late. Who cares? I thought I'd have learned to set my alarm correctly by now, but oh well. Indeed, oh well. School was a thing, I guess, but it's not like I care about it too much. Once it was over, I finally wandered down to the literature club and see everyone looking up at me. Hey. Fatima, where were you and Natsuki? Oh, that? We accidentally skipped school. Accidentally? Yeah, Natsuki was at my house. Oh, I see. At your house then? That's neat. Who's just neat in this day and age? You were busy, that's all. I bet you were busy, yeah. Everyone looks at us with a disappointed stare. I take Natsuki's hand off my mouth. It's not like it sounds like, I swear. If you want to be in a club, then you need to actually attend, unless it's an emergency. That's all we're saying. I mean, when you're skipping for that reason, it's just a tiny bit disrespectful. We'll make note of it. Yeah. So, how about those poems, am I right? We never forgot to go to school since. This is pretty cool. This almost looks like a film noir. Well, modern day film noir. Oh, it's a flashback, is it? I'll bet that's what it is. Daddy? What's going on with Mommy? Daddy? So, you're okay. She has to be okay. At least today was a day off from school. I don't feel like showing my face at the literature club after this time anyway. Natsuki and I both make our own breakfast. As we were eating, still in separate rooms, she says something to me. So Bob the Mob. Natsuki walks over and sits down with a few chairs away from me. Am I really that disgusting? Jeez. How about you offer to read that French Parfait Girls volume? Oh, please, no. Sure, I don't mind. Yeah, you don't really have a lot of other manga I like, so you know. So you know. Let me finish eating and I'll go get it. What have I got myself into? Once I was done with my food, I head up to my room and grab the manga Natsuki is talking about. I then head back and sit down on the living room couch. Natsuki follows, although she doesn't sit close to me until she actually has to see any of the panels. Again, am I really that revolting, Natsuki? Seriously? Jeez. Ready? Sure. As I read to Natsuki, thoughts swirl through my head. Last time she didn't sit next to me was because she didn't want anyone in the literature club to assume something about us until she scooted closer anyway. We both admitted our feelings for each other though, and nobody else is here this time, so what's with her hesitating? Indeed. Does she not trust me anymore? No, I'm probably looking too deep into this. Once we're done reading, I go and put the manga away, thank God. Again, I have nothing against you if you do read manga. I just don't want to be thought of as being that way, especially something as girly as Parfait Girls. Anyway, as I come back to my room, Natsuki seems to be thinking about something. Everything alright? Yeah, I've just been thinking about things. Well, you can stay here as long as you like, assuming I don't sell this house or something. Anytime. Is this gonna be another flashback? Or not? I'm guessing this is Natsuki. Come on, Bob! Huh? What's going on? The alarm wasn't waking up, so I had to. Anyway, your breakfast is about to go cold, so get up already. Breakfast? I don't know, right? She's making me breakfast now? Only because I can't stand you eating cereal every day. Cereal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Sheesh. That's not a healthy way to live. Don't make any assumptions. Nutrition's been an important topic for me lately, that's all. Come on, you already know I eat more than that, Natsuki. Still, I shouldn't exactly complain about this, so thank you. Nutrition's been an important topic for her, huh? I get up and head to the dining room table and see a plate of scrambled eggs waiting for me. Okay, scrambled eggs are actually all I can make. Sorry about that. It's no problem. Natsuki goes over to the couch as usual so that she can eat the meal she made. I almost feel like I'm getting close to it, little by little. Once we're done eating, I ask something that's been on my mind. How long do you plan on staying here anyway? Like I said, you can stay as long as you want, but I don't think you want to stay here forever, right? So he goes off to the side. Hey, maybe I do. Well, not that matters. Guess we're off to school, huh? Yep. School wasn't particularly special or anything like that. Neither was the time we spent at the literature club, where things were slowly getting closer to how they used to be. I don't think all this patience has been complete waste, if nothing else. Things progressed like this for a while. Once it had been nearly a month since Natsuki started living here, she came up to me as I was waking up to talk about something. You know, you can sleep in your bed from now on if you want. Whoa, what? Wait, do you mean what I think you mean? No, jeez, I'm surprised that's even the first thing that comes to your mind at this point. What? Just being able to sleep in my own bed? That just... whatever. Actually, I have something in mind. Follow me. Follow Natsuki into my room and look at my bed. See? Barrier made of pillows covers the middle of the bed, separating the two sides. A bit convoluted, but I can see it working. So we each get our own side of the bed doing. Yeah, it's a fairly big bed for one person. I felt kind of bad about you having to be on the couch, so thanks, Natsuki. She's smiling again. Okay, cool. Been a while since she smiled. It'll be nice to sleep in my own room once again. Oh, by the way, it'd be nice if we could both eat something different tonight, so maybe we could go out for pizza? I expect Natsuki to straight up reject me, but she gives me an answer I don't expect. Sure, I guess it'd be fine. Later that night we went to Lake Police Parlor and had a great time. While we were there, we discussed fairy tale and other stupid stuff like we used to. It feels good to be at this point once again, even though I already know it probably wouldn't last forever. Nothing does. still, I interacted with Natsuki in general more that night. We read fairy tale, watched fairy tale, played board games, and so on. Even though she trusted me more now, there was still a small piece of anxiety thrown through her face. One day I'd like to ask her, but for now I was going to keep living with Natsuki. A life of peace, even though it wasn't exactly perfection. That's all I want, honestly. Both get up the next morning. I go finish my homework at the last minute before heading off to school while Natsuki makes us breakfast. Unfortunately, the usual routine is broken up as I receive a message on my phone. It was a message I knew I was eventually going to receive, but one I didn't look forward to getting. It's going to be from her dad. Look at the sender as who I expected to be the one sent, that person being Sayori. Seriously though, what's up with you and Natsuki? I responded with a text saying that I'd like to talk to her about it later. I do have homework to finish after all. Really, it was also something I think should be said in person. After Natsuki and I finish our meals like always, we head out for another dull day of school. Once our class is over, we head into the literature club together to see the place run like it usually does. One second, alright? Yeah, so about Natsuki, we might want to find a quieter place for this. Oh, sure. Sayori and I walk in the hallway to discuss things. Another choice, another save. Okay, so... well, in the words of Abraham Lincoln, honesty is the best policy, so I would say this. So you know how Natsuki had been acting strange a while back? Well, I try to continue, but this doesn't feel right. I'm not sure I want to get Sayori involved in something that's between Natsuki and I like this anyway. Maybe I can explain to her at a later point, but I don't know the full details of this anyway. I don't fully know about this myself. I don't feel comfortable sharing the details either, so let's say she needed somewhere to stay and leave it at that. I wonder why. There you have it. No sneaky business or anything like that. It's me helping a friend. A friend? That's a whole different topic. Well, if you need any advice, I'm not that good at that kind of thing, but I can try to help. Thanks, Sayori. We walk back into the club when Natsuki comes up to us. Bob the mob? Motion for Sayori to walk away. I'm back now, yeah. I hope you didn't do anything stupid. It's true that she doesn't still trust me 100%. Oh, I thought the music was going to be silent there. And with her insecurities, it wouldn't surprise me if she got the wrong idea about Sayori and I, even if it wouldn't make any sense in the first place. You're the only one I care about like this right now, Natsuki, I promise. Well, I hope you don't want to treat everyone else like dirt at least. Oh, and you're one to talk. What you've been doing with me, making me stay in the other room and everything, and stay away from me when you eat. I'm just saying. Turn around and see Monica listening in. You know what I meant, Monica. But yeah, Natsuki, you're the most important person to me at the moment. Sayori's nice, but she's only a friend when it comes down to it, you know? Thank you, Bob. Man, this is complicated. That was already pretty obvious, but dang. No matter what though, being patient and letting things happen as they do seems to work out. I think. And just what is this you're reading? It's Mango! Mango? Mango? Yeah, they're like comics but cooler. I thought that manga is the same thing as comics in Japan. Let me see this. So you're reading manga, Where did you even get this? From a friend? Doesn't matter, actually. Go do something else. But why? It makes me happy. No, it'll rot your brain. I want you to live a fulfilling, productive life. Manga won't get you there. Can't even be considered literature, honestly. Bob the Mob, there's something that's been on my mind. How is it Natsuki is always awake before me anyway? I always imagine she'd be the type to sleep in. What is it, Natsuki? I feel kind of guilty about everything that's been going on. Not that I owe you an explanation anyway. What am I even saying? Of course I owe you an explanation. After you let me stay here for this long. After I kept treating you like garbage. I wish I was stronger. What can I even do? Why can't I even do that? Tears begin to well up in Natsuki's eyes. Calm down, Natsuki. I need to start from the beginning. I can't. Not yet. Okay, what can you tell me then? The reason I've been so distant towards you and everyone else lately. I'll be here, Natsuki, and take as long as you need. Bob, what does trust mean to you? Huh? That's sudden, give me a moment. Hey, trust means a lot of things. But if my only choice is to sum it up, then that's what I'll do. To me, trust is the ultimate symbol of confidence. It's the basis of friendship. Okay. And human interactions in general. It's a symbol of your faith in someone. A symbol meaning that you believe they'll never hurt you. I believe you can have a perfect trust in someone. I believe that. It's very rare, but it can happen. But trust doesn't have to be perfect either. It just means to be good enough, and then you can be satisfied. was thinking something like that too, but it's a bit different for me. I need that perfect trust, and I don't think I'll ever show my true self unless I have perfect trust in that person. I don't know, Natsuki, how do you get that perfect trust in the first place? What is perfect trust? I don't know, but I can't bring myself to agree with anything other than perfect trust. Is there a reason why you think that? Maybe I'll tell you some other time. What you say about trust, I don't think it's totally wrong though. I might have to rethink some things of this after all. If I take the first step, it might be a little easier. What are you doing? What's the big issue? It's not like we're doing anything dirty. But no, I'm not insisting that. I am a man of class. Okay, yeah, indeed. Honestly though, that barrier is getting annoying anyway. Like, you always snored into the pillows, which only made your snoring even louder. It sucked. But yeah, you've been so nice to me. I might not trust you or anyone else completely, but I trust you enough. That's what you said was important, wasn't it? Trust being good enough. Maybe so. One day I might tell you the full story, but I hope this is enough for now. It is, Natsuki. Thank you. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this particular chapter. If you dig what I'm doing, please consider subscribing. I always so back. Really will.